Hello, and welcome back to Planet Property. It's been a while, not gonna lie. That's because my APC has just been consuming my life. It is everything I think, breathe, eat, sleep. But it's nearly over. I am 2 days away from final assessment. So I thought I'd show you what I've been basically doing for the last few weeks. My days are mainly revision days at the moment. My manager has been an absolute superstar and has been so helpful and has let me have a lot of work time to revise. So I feel really lucky about that. So it means I'm designing my days around my revision at the moment. So it is currently 9:59. So far this morning I've been to the gym. I've done a few life admin tasks, a few emails. I have painted my toenails, which is by far the worst beauty treatment there is. I hate painting my toenails, they're so cold. So what's the plan for today? Well, like I say, it's 10 o'clock. I have just got a couple more work emails to get through. I feel like the washing machine is about to finish any minute, so we're going to go and hang the washing out, which always takes so much longer than you think it's going to take. But I'm so into timetabling because otherwise I just lose myself for hours at a day. So my timetable today, in my notebook, because one of the biggest things I did for my revision was going through, I printed out my case study and my summary of experience, and I went through and I picked out every single possible likely question they could ask me, just sort of drew out everything I could, and I've got all of those listed out with really good answers for them, so I just keep referring back to them. So I'm hoping that I can get everything done so that I can go up to London tonight and go and play lacrosse, but we'll see. I'm going to take you with me on my day, and I think the washing machine has just finished, so that's where we're going to start our day. Okay, it is 20 past 10, washing's hung out. See, it always takes so much longer than you think it's going to take. But it's nice just to potter about the house, and it's a lovely day, so hopefully it'll dry quite quickly. Oh, that is my password. Yeah, so I've not actually had any breakfast yet. I'm trying intermittent fasting at the moment. It's working out really, really well for me. I only eat in an 8-hour window between 11 and 7, roughly. I don't sort of rigidly stick to those timelines, particularly not at the weekend. I might eat a little bit later at the weekend or something. And I'm also not properly having 3 meals. I'm having a breakfast and a dinner, and then I tend to have snacks in the middle of the day. Though again, that's not set in stone. Yesterday I had lunch. So that means it's half an hour until I can eat. But I have had a coffee and I've got plenty of water, so I'm going to just try and push through for, well, 40 minutes until 11 o'clock. I'm going to try and push through 40 minutes, probably long enough to go through valuations. Yeah, we'll do vals. Then after that's done, I can have breakfast, and then we'll run through the rest of the competencies after that. Plan. As always, everything takes so much longer than you think it's going to take. It is nearly 11:15 and I haven't even started revising yet because something came up that ended up taking about 40 minutes. So I'm trying not to let that stress me. I've got everything set out now. I've got my folder, I've got my flashcards, and I've got my breakfast. So I pre-made these egg muffins, which they're really good. They're just tomato, spinach, feta and a banana. I've got a cup of tea. I've got all my flashcards and my water. And I've got my big folder of notes. It's 11:15. You know what? I'm not going to set a time limit on it, because then that makes you feel sort of like, oh my God, I need to get it done in this time, or, oh, I have to. It's that thing of a task takes as long as you think that it will take. So I know that I have an appointment at 2, but nothing between now and then. That's just under 3 hours away. Yeah, it's fine. It's not like I'm learning it all from scratch. I had a bit of a panic last night that I just don't know it. They're going to ask me a question on the day and I'm not going to be able to answer it. The information I'm learning, I'm not going to be able to recall it. So last night was 3 days before final assessment, and Tom said to me, he was like, you know it. You've put in so much hard work over the last, months, but also 3 years. And there are going to be people starting right now. And I was like, how can there be people starting right now? You know, I felt bad that I took a week off after my written submission went in before I started revising. He said, yeah, exactly. You have done so much. It's all in there. Just be confident in yourself. Be confident in the process and the fact that you will be able to recall the information when they ask it. So yeah, I'm trying not to get stressed now. I do know it all. This is just making sure it's at the forefront of my mind, so that in 2 days' time, if I get asked a question on anything, I can answer it straight away confidently and say, yes, the 5 methods of valuation are the comparable investment profits, residual and DRC. So something I heard recently, which I think is really cool and a really nice way of framing things, is nervousness and excitement are the same physical reaction. The body has the same physical reaction to it. So if you're able to channel what you perceive to be nervous energy into a feeling of excitement, then it's so much better, because the body isn't then taking on the stress of the nerve. So I've actually slept really, really well over the last week. I mean, whether that's to do with the fact that I'm keeping up my exercise routine, I'm working out almost every day, I'm going for my walks, getting out, getting fresh air, I'm not working really, really late into the night. I'm going to finish work at about 5 today, and I didn't even start revising till 11. I'm just not putting myself under that pressure and that stress, because ultimately it's not worth it. What else am I going to achieve by having an extra couple of hours of revision tonight and frazzling my brain and making myself really stressed and really anxious, when I could go up to London, go and see my friends, do a bit of exercise, get a good bit of time on the train to read and go through some flashcards or something. Yeah. If I get referred and it's on information I could have learned in those few hours, then feel free to tell me I told you so. But no, I'm quite confident. I think it's going to be okay. And confidence is key with something like this. You've got to go in thinking you're going to pass. Reassure the assessors. They are there to test whether or not you are going to be a good surveyor and a good pair of hands. So going in confident that you know what you're talking about and you know what you're doing, then that instantly puts them at ease, rather than being like, I don't know. I would maybe consult the red book. No, you go in and you say, BPS 1 to 5 states this, this and this. Hello. It is bang on 3 o'clock. Finished my counselling. That was really good. Hence why I'm a little bit flushed, because, you know, you talk about pretty private things in there, but it was actually my first session with this clinic. So it's kind of like my initial referral session. I have gone to counselling previously. This was through Lionheart, through the through the RICS. Honestly, the counsellor I met through Lionheart, she changed my life. That's not an exaggeration. She was incredible. I would love to work with her again, but I can't afford her. So I'm using the Rock Clinic, which is local in Brighton. It's partially subsidised, it's a charity clinic, which means that you do still have to pay, but it's far more affordable. And to be honest, anything outside of London is affordable in terms of therapy or just life generally. Things outside the M25 become a lot more affordable. So I had my initial consultation, and that was really good. Yeah, before counselling, I went through all of my technical competencies, went through all my flashcards, went through all my notes, went through my questions on my summary experience, and I feel really confident on it. Like I say, I think because this is something that I do every day, it doesn't feel that challenging to learn. There's a couple of sort of technical things, particularly things around measurement and IPMS and stuff, but for the most part, it's good. So it's just gone 5. Tom just got home earlier than expected, so he's downstairs making tea. I'm just going to do another run through my presentation and then gather my flashcards and get ready to go to London. Have some tea first and then get ready to go to London, although annoyingly the trains are all delayed. That is the one disadvantage of living down here, I think, if there's sort of anything that goes on between sort of like London and Gatwick, you can't really do anything about it, so it's a bit annoying, but hopefully it says it'll be sorted by 5:30 and I'm getting the 5 to 6 train, so we shall see. But yeah, no, it's been quite a good day. I felt so positive about all of the technical competencies and everything that I was learning and doing. And well, I'm not even learning, like I say, at this stage. I'm just sort of regurgitating and making sure everything's at the forefront of my mind. So yeah, one more run through the presentation, just got to make sure it's as slick as possible for Thursday, and then yeah, we're good to go. Gonna go up to London, go see my friends, go run around with my lacrosse stick, which I've not done in weeks, and it's a nice evening for it. So just to the station, and honestly, so just at the station, just finished lacrosse, and you can just see the Shard behind me. London really is so beautiful at night. And yeah, I get home about 10:30, 20 to 11 after I've been playing lacrosse, which honestly it isn't too bad. It isn't too dissimilar to when I used to live in Finsbury Park. So yeah, just gonna get on the train and gonna read my book, I think. So I'm gonna wrap things up here, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed this unique, hopefully, day in my life, and yeah, I'll catch up with you next time.